Yes.
Hey, let's go.
Oh, damn,
All
crazy.
right, bet,
It's
bet.
on you, bro. Let's get it.
Let
Let's
me
get
run
it.
it up first then.
Please. I need rent, food, gas.
All right, let me get the share.
You should be able to. Yeah, multiple participants. You good?
Oh no, we good. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Cool, cool.
Boy, tune with it.
All right, family, let's run it up.
Oh,
So
oh.
we're gonna go over some indices stuff.
Right.
I'll do a quick recap on this, and then basically what I want to see for tomorrow, and then potentially the rest of the week.
Okay.
So right now what we're currently looking at is ES. So that is basically the S&P 500, S&P X. I mainly trade indices. That's really all I trade is just
Honestly,
either
yeah.
NASDAQ or S&P, and then sometimes gold, right? But the concepts that we use, they're applied in every market, Forex, crypto, everything, right?
Swear.
Um, but to me, this is just where I see the fastest, risk reward, the fastest returns on a day-to-day basis. And I'm basically all I'm doing is just literally trading one model, one basically almost one time frame,
Hmm.
and then just one or two assets is like all I look at. Just keep it super, super simple, right? So basically going into New York, right, at the open at 8:30 Central Time. Um, what I was kind of expecting us to do was, well, what I like to do when I first begin my analysis, I like to start on a bigger time frame first. I'll really just look at like the daily or the 4 hour, and then work my way down. So we were here today, yeah, Wednesday, boom. Yeah, so we basically started over around here, and I'm like, all right, we have a bunch of imbalance left to come get filled, right? And potentially come take out this wick. If not, play off of that wick, because all we're doing really is looking for areas that that ran liquidity. So this massive wick literally ran through all this liquidity right here. So we'll just use that. There's this massive imbalance. So since we were all the way up here to begin the day, I wanted to just see a little bit more downside before we can finally start seeing this buy back up. Because overall, the trend on indices, which is why I like indices, because you know most of the times you can literally look for a buy bias every day, and if you see a nice opportunity present itself, the odds of your buys going your way is going to be higher usually, right? Because
Hmm.
ever since basically the beginning of these stock markets, they've just been going up. So sometimes you can catch these pullbacks, and for the most part, if you want to just hold buys, this can literally be like your 401k plan and just swing these buys. um
Dog.
so literally, depending on your account, right? If you're on a funded account, you're not. Some accounts don't let you. Some funded accounts don't let you swing trades. If you have a personal account, you can swing these trades or just take the profits or whatever, right? But anyways, I wanted to see more downside today, so basically hopping on the smaller time frames. I was on the 5 minute, and then the what's it called, 1 minute. Same thing with Nasdaq. It's like basically the same bias. I wanted to see more downside. So what we saw happen today was, to be real, like right at the open, there was like nothing too clear. Because right here at 8:30, right, we ran liquidity, and then we immediately just spiked up, right? So I didn't take any trades right then and there. I was kind of waiting for, okay, we have relative equal highs right here that we could target still. So I want to see what price does once we take out these highs. Boom. We came up there, we took that high, pulled back, and then really we created more liquidity. So then once I saw this is when I took my setup, because I was like, all right, cool. We just swept liquidity here, and then we just ran this liquidity here. So one thing that I really like to see is when we have two imbalances overlapping like we did right here. Let me actually rewind this back a little bit. All right, cool. Boom. This is literally my entry model right here that I played. So when we saw this manipulation move, bot, ran liquidity and you see this imbalance, this bullish imbalance, whenever we see another bearish imbalance basically invalidate that one, that
Mm.
is called an inverted fair value gap or imbalance, right? An IFBG. So whenever we see if you see it like this specifically, you could literally enter as soon as this one closes, put your stop above either that imbalance candle, the wick, or just the high. But most of the times it will not go past that wick right there, that candle. So I literally entered right there and then where's the play button? And then hold up. See how it didn't even come above that? It's crazy. You can get some nasty risk rewards with this model like this. So we had this liquidity we could target and balance this low. And then I wanted to just see this thing go lower. I took profits on my funded account here.
Hey,
I think right at this imbalance. And then on my live account at this low, I think. I actually got trailed out on my live account, sadly, because
yeah, it's
I
still
think we
running.
were I think we were just in this range down in here. And I
Hmm.
think one of these wicks just trailed me out. So I was just getting annoyed. I might do like,
Man.
I don't know.
Yeah, it happens. Hey, fuck it.
Yeah, right there.
Care money.
No, it was actually this price action.
Like, yeah,
This is
yeah,
when I
yeah.
got trailed out, and I think it dropped a little bit more. Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
nerd.
was like right here. I moved my stop above like one of these highs,
Hmm.
and it came back, stopped me out, and then it just kept going. But at still end of the day, it was a pretty good profits on my account. So chilling, chilling. But yeah, that's basically my trade for today. Um, Hopefully that helped you guys kind of understand like just how to make a bias every day with indices. And then just once you see the model, just don't hesitate, shoot your shot, take your shot right there, and then bam. So for tomorrow, um, I kind of want to just see where we're at in the morning. How price opens at the New York Open, but this candle kind of does interest me. Maybe we see a little bit more bearishness to take out this sell side right here. So like I like to just kind of target where is liquidity lows, and then where have we swept liquidity. So I kind of want to see us build up liquidity first, and then really see where we're gonna go from there. But what's catching my attention right now is this order block right there. So maybe during Asia session, we let me see. I have my contacts like bother me right now a little bit.
Uh-oh. Wait, pause. You wear glasses?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Wow.
got contacts on. I don't
Wow.
really wear glasses like that though.
I was about to say, I never seen you wear glasses. I'm learning something
Yeah.
new about you every week.
I gotta get some like fly glasses or some shit like that.
Yeah, some actual what we call
Yeah.
it? Like the lens Cartiers.
Yeah, exactly. That should be fine.
Yeah, that should be hard.
So this is an area we did run liquidity right there. Buy side got taken. Bop, 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 bop. We're currently building liquidity right here. So, right now it's just kind of too early for me to like say where we're gonna go. Because I mean London session can literally just change everything. So that's why it's better to just get a fresh eyes and fresh bias in the morning because I mean I could say like yeah we can come run to these like two things can happen, right? We can either run these highs, come into this imbalance, redistribute there, right? We have an imbalance right here, and then this FU candle. So we come up there, take out these equal highs, and then come run to these lows. Or we, let's say London, we're down in here, and then during New York session, we take out these lows, and then we reaccumulate and go higher.
Hey,
So it kind of depends where we're at. If we're down here tomorrow morning, or if we're up here, maybe we look for shorts. But for right now, that's kind of what I'm thinking. If we do come up in here, maybe we could potentially see some sells and then come target these lows. For buys, I would like to see it literally, I think, take out this low, maybe this one, but we'll see. We'll see what's good. I'll definitely trying to update you guys in the morning. Sometimes like these trades happen so fast, like this one. Like as soon as that one candle printed that bearish balance, I like entered right there, and I'm like, it was just so fast to try to send the idea. NQ is looking like we could potentially be in an accumulation, like bottoming out. We just swept liquidity right there, and maybe we see like us come back into the daily open and this little gap right here, and this bearish that order block, the FU
Mm.
candle, and then see us push higher to these imbalances and then potentially even higher.
Yo,
We
bro,
have all this imbalance.
Reina asked, how would you use that order block to execute?
What was that?
Reina asked, how would you use the order block to execute?
Oh yeah, for sure. Go back. Was it a 5 minute? 1 minute? Yeah, 5 minutes. Yeah, so on the 5 minute, you see that clear FU candle, it just like sticks out at you. The one I have circled here, I'll highlight that for you. So if you wanted to play this candle, you can just map that out, that order block, and then get your little short position tool, and then right at the open or 50% of that candle. So let me actually just delete that for now. And then stop loss above that high. And then yeah, you can work your entry and where this candle open or 50% of that candle or in this imbalance. So oops. Yeah, that's imbalance. You can either take your entry off of there. You see where this whole where the sell to buy started. You can even enter off of that, or you can add your Fibonacci tool too. So from the high to the low, and then anywhere in this extension, was it snipe one of these? So I like to take it off the 7-9 or 8-8-6. So you see how it's literally perfectly aligned, this order block with these fib levels too. So it's like that's just extra confluence that you can use to play your to enter off of that order block. And then you can wait for even more confirmation too. So once if price does work its way up into there, you want to see like a break of structure again in here, and then you can even play off the order block that it creates once we enter this order block. Hope that makes sense.
Fractal, baby. Talking order block within an order block.
Order block within the order block. Exactly. So
Order
even that
session.
setup, like I showed you over here with the imbalances, like on the 1 minute, if you see something like that too, I'll share something with y'all that's fire. Literally this thing right here.
Ooh, that secret sauce.
It's like all you really need, to be honest with you. I'll just drop in the chat right here. It's just a really simple model that you can like you literally see it basically every day. Um, how would you? Okay, yeah, just check that out and like watch the videos and stuff. I think they have videos.
Oh,
I don't know
shit.
if it's up there,
What
but
is
yeah,
this?
that's like a whole PDF guide on that one model, and then gives you like a trading plan, gives you all this. We can actually look at it real quick. Shout out to Playbit. They gave this out. It's for free. I think they have videos too if you want to watch those. They have like a video, free video course, I think, somewhere. But basically, how I caught that S&P sell today was off of just using this. So I would just start with the PDF guide, go through this, and then this will give you like, your daily checklist. This will give you the entry models simplified. Um, yeah, this stuff right here, a lot of good stuff. Trade plan, all this good stuff. Examples. They even have like a track record. Like, check this out. Definitely
This is
study this.
that's
And
crazy, bro.
yeah, it's fire, bro. Like,
That's crazy.
yeah, if you go, I don't have to find the videos. He has videos on this too, but yeah, it's fire. It really, bro, it's just like all you need. I swear. You use this with what you already know with like smart money, Wyckoff, and just add this. Like it just ah, it's fire. But yeah, that's what I think about S&P. I think NQ is basically like same thing. Like, I'll just give you guys more updates on that for in the morning. And I'll go over some crypto and then I'll let you do your thing with Goldilocks
Ooh, with
and
Goldie,
Forex and stuff.
that bad bitch.
That
She
bad
paid
bitch.
me. She paid me out this week. I'm kind of happy
I
with
haven't
her.
really touched Goldilocks too much.
Good. That's my bitch. Don't you love her? She might leave me.
I'll stick to my two pieces, but
Yeah.
I can't.
You be a happy, loyal man over there in your neck of the
She's
woods.
too toxic for me, bro.
Oh, I gotta love it.
Where are we at? This is BTC 4 hour. Okay, so Bitcoin, we're in a pretty interesting spot right now, man.
Mm.
I don't want to switch to super mega bullish bias yet. Because I mean, this thing could still come all the way back to the top of this channel and then do one more sweep of these lows of this channel and come back to like, 58 or potentially back to these lower areas within this range. But hopefully I think we did put in the bottom. I'm not gonna lie. Like I would love to see that, but you can't trade what you want to happen. You just got
Where?
to trade what the market is showing you. Let me look at this other Bitcoin chart I have here. Yeah, so I mean, we ran liquidity. We were breaking structure to the upside. We saw some lower time frame accumulation in here. I would like to see us get a pullback like we did right now into this imbalance. So hopefully we run back up to these highs and then I mean we just make the next run up. But we shall see what happens, man. This could easily come back and then go a little like lower again one more time to at least test, this area again. I want to say around like 58,000. Just this last was push down started. Or we come back a little lower. So we'll see what happens. Regardless, man, I'm ready for whatever happens. I did take some partials we're within this range, just to have liquidity, sideline liquidity ready in case we do see lower prices. Because if
Mm.
Bitcoin shits the bed, bro, and we go all the way back, to like towards 50K again, then
Yee.
altcoins, like all these other altcoins are gonna die, like bleed like 50%, which
Mm.
is fine. I mean, this is the thing, right? The higher we go, the more profits we take because we've been positioned already for so long and we have good positions in all our cryptos. But the lower we go, the more we'll see discounts and we can buy more. And then, we'll see higher prices again. But regardless of what happens, it's like to me, I just want to see cryptos go high again because it's
Dog,
just
I'm
fun.
ready for the bull run already. I'm
I
over
just
this
love
shit and just
bull
holding and
run.
waiting.
This whole movement was sick though. Like we saw Honky finally break all-time highs again.
Sheesh.
Crazy, man. Crazy. This thing was called out so early too, which is wild.
Wild.
Oh, but yeah, it's basically almost 10x already from the first time we called it. And dude, we're only at like I think we went to like a $300 million market cap. Once this reaches $1 billion market cap,
Shit.
it's gonna be insane.
Shit.
I'm gonna be hyped for that. Same
Shit.
with Brett. I mean, Brett's been holding up. That's the thing. Like I spoke about this in the Discord. Is like a lot of these crypto, like a lot of people are like, I want to buy utility projects, blah 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 blah. But I think utility is just like a fancy word. Like all of this market is speculation.
Hmm.
All of this is literally magical internet money. So it's like,
Swear.
what are you to say that this project, that has so-called utility is more valuable than a fucking meme coin? That has
Ah.
literally no utility, except that it's just funny. So like there is no like you can't really it's all speculation anyways. And that's how these markets go up is because you're speculating on the value of these things. And just kind of from our observations from this cycle is like, dude, meme coins have been holding up way better than most altcoins.
Mhm.
And then once Bitcoin goes up, obviously Bitcoin is the daddy of all crypto. Everything else is going to follow Bitcoin. So whenever cryptos or Bitcoin goes up, altcoins start ripping like crazy, especially the meme coins, right? The meme coins have been outperforming everything. And then, vice versa, whenever Bitcoin is crashing, everything fucking dies like a lot more. But meme coins haven't been dying. Like, I mean, like good meme coins haven't really been dying. So, but yeah, I think maybe accumulating within this imbalance wouldn't be a bad idea.
Mm.
Um, Maybe we'll see one more test of this order block right here. I mean, but if Bitcoin does shit, then we'll maybe see one more opportunity under like 60, 70 cents again, which I don't know. I don't think we'll see that. But everything is looking kind of primed to like keep running up.
Swear.
Not gonna lie. But
Swear. Plus, we getting closer to the fall time season.
yeah,
Like that was the game plan to begin with. Summer we move sideways, and the fall time is when we get to it.
damn, this has been looking like basically picture perfect, bro. We were all the way here, and then they come back into this imbalance, just literally with that, and then so if you were buying it here, you have
Oh,
some good buy opportunities.
that's when
So
I converted
hopefully,
all my Bitcoin to Jupe. Was in that imbalance.
hopefully
Look.
put in the bottom to Jupiter. Jupiter's like my only real utility project because it's just an exchange. It's the biggest exchange, decentralized exchange on Solana, and
Mhm.
Solana is like basically the golden child of this bull run. Soul was such a I love Solana, man. I'm so happy to see Solana just going crazy.
Solonsky for the
I
win.
remember everyone was like, "Oh, this is Solana's for the poor," bro. Everyone's like shitting on Solana, and
Poor
then
man's ETH.
this has got to be one of my best trades ever, though. I'm not gonna lie, it's
Oh,
fucking crazy, though. Oh,
you like looking at like what 1,000x, right? Because you bought it at like 12,
yeah, I
8.
was buying from $8, bro, because
Yeah,
I was trading this shit. I was trading NFTs on Solana. So I
crazy.
remember in the bottom, I'm like, bro, what is this shit gonna just die? Like, we ever going back? And then we just had this crazy run up. I took profits at 180 just because it was already freaking crazy profit, like, you know. And
Mm.
then I rotated those profits into Brett. So it worked out like
Thank God.
crazy.
Hallelujah.
It's been an amazing bull run, I'm not gonna lie. Like in terms of just trading,
Mm.
wise, like exits and everything, entries and exits, just like, damn, bro, like, I think we know a thing or two.
At this point, shit, I hope so.
But right now, just yeah, in general, like cryptos, we're literally just in the middle of this range. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to say. Like, I mean, when we were in the bottom, it was definitely decent buy opportunities. I know a lot of people were buying too. So once the higher we go, it's just like the more riskier it is to, buy. So right now, I wouldn't tell you it's a good idea to buy or sell. I would just kind of stay patient, to be real with you. Dollar cost average, I would say like put little bit amounts like every week if you can, whatever you can, put in like $100, and then every week or every month or whatever you can do, right? I would buy because we're not in terrible places to buy right now, but
Mm,
I would just not like ape in right now. But I would definitely just get exposure, right? Get exposure because for all I know, tomorrow crypto can freaking rip. Bitcoin just starts ripping like crazy. Um, especially with the whole Donald Trump thing that happened. That literally isn't that crazy how as soon as we were at these lows, I don't know if you guys remember, but like there was just so much FUD going on in the crypto market. Like, oh, Germany just sold billions of dollars worth of fucking Bitcoin. All these things that are like Mount Gox that like, people were that finally that bought Bitcoin that was locked up for like 10 years are finally unlocked. And all this stuff was happening that like, oh, like trying to just induce fear in the market when we're in really good buying opportunities.
hmm
And then what happens is Donald Trump, it's so crazy because it was like a half like milli-inch away
Dog.
from markets just crashing, bro. If Donald Trump, if that bullet hit him in the head and blew his brains out, this probably would have dumped so hard, bro. And we would have
Oh,
had like a civil war and it just would have been a shit show. But
yeah.
because God, bro, I think there's bigger forces in place that happen with Donald
Mhm.
Trump. Like he's just protected, bro, because by divine forces or something because of that little head turn, man. It was crazy. So because of that, we saw this massive push up. So it's just kind of weird how I don't know if the world is staged. I think it is,
Mm,
but how when we were in this bottom, that happened to be the what sent price higher. So maybe we continue the momentum and see this bull run continue up until elections. Because I mean Trump is pro crypto, the vice president that he's gonna have is pro crypto, so it kind of makes sense um to see this continue going higher. But we'll see, man. It's just we don't know. We're living in some wild times, man. They're really trying to take out these
uh,
guys, the opponents. So
the
like
the real top G's of the world.
for real, man. But that's kind of like everything I got for tonight. I know
Crazy.
like it's been yapping.
Please, no. I learned. Like these niggas, I'm learning. But no, fire sauce, bro. Definitely appreciate you. What shit? It is actually crazy how like, bro, I mean, we all seen the AI like scans with the video of the photos, like, nigga, all if he wasn't like that at the right time, and like they dropped a video of him on the phone with like RFK Jr. And he was
Yeah.
literally like saying how like, yeah, like when I turned my head, I just felt like the biggest mosquito just wisp right by my ear. I'm like, fuck.
That shit.
Almost got
He's
hit the
like he like smacked his ear like you get a mosquito, it's like buzzing around. He's like, the hell?
yeah.
Damn, my ear, bro. What?
I swear. Like you
What?
smack him now you got blood on your hand. But you ain't smack it. Yeah, crazy, bro. It would have been crazy.
Wow,
Honestly.
man.
But I seen this thing where it was like Tate, I don't know if you've seen it. He was talking, he was like, what if they sent me to jail? What if they killed Trump? What is your plan B? You know? And I was like, fuck, he's right. I don't move to El Salvador at this point. Like, I don't know. Dog, they making that shit safe. Like, what's that boy? President no, I don't even
Naive
know.
Bukele?
Naive. Yeah. The GOAT. The
He's
world's
gold,
coolest
man.
dictator, bro. Now he fighting for the farmers and shit. Like, seeing him telling like stop overpricing our farmers or else we're just gonna cut off tariffs. Da da da.
Literally.
I'm not gonna hold you. Like, you know how a lot of people are running to like Dubai, Puerto Rico, wherever. I think El Salvador could genuinely be like a new what's that shit called? Like internet, like remote workers kind of safe haven place, you know? Internet
Yeah, it's becoming one
cafe.
for sure.
Yeah, like
I
as long as
seen
he stays safe.
somebody buy like a mansion all in Bitcoin. Like it's like 2 or 3 M's.
Crazy.
Yeah. It was actually someone it was an educator actually for
Oh, word?
yeah.
Shout out to the
Ivan
boy.
Paychecks.
Oh yeah, he bought like
Yeah.
the first
Bro,
shit over here
it's
in Miami,
sick.
right?
Yeah, it's sick. He's out there, bro. He loves El Salvador.
I don't blame him. No, it's sick.
He said,
Dog,
"What are we
I hope they
selling?"
take Jupe because I'll have a few monies to play with Jupes once it hits $10 plus. Fingers crossed. Jeez. Let's get it. Let's
Eric
get it.
Conejo, what's up, bro?
Oh, the GOAT.
Did you drop that sauce in the chat?
Which one? The one that you shared?
No, Nah, Eric, he DM'd me something.
No, he ain't drop it. He gatekeeping right now.
He gatekeeping.
I just saw the message drop it right now. I bet. Nah, high key. So first and foremost, you already know we got unemployment news tomorrow. So comes the question, what is dollar going to do? Because y'all know it can make or shift the market. So as of right now, I mean, we pretty much see a clear structure of high, low, internal counter trend mitigates this high supply area just to start distributing. Created. Oh shit, what the fuck? Oh, the rug fell. Created equal lows. What do we do from there? We retrace within this high to low zone or range, really. Retrace to a solid 618, area. Then we see clear distribution. That its sole objective was literally to take out these internal lows, which we did, right? So now comes the question of do we retrace or do we continue? And so let me just mark that up. Oh, move this shit over here. All right. So now comes the question, right? Do we continue lower or do we retrace back into this range and pretty much play this new high to low range? Well, really, I don't know. In all honesty, what my bias was that I've seen this daily internal, imbalance. I did want price to come back, tap into it, and see if we can go ahead and distribute from that. But rather, Price just went ahead, created a bit of a retracement, just missing the imbalance, and then had a pretty strong bearish engulfing back to the downside. So I'm kind of leaning towards more all of the news is for tomorrow is going to be an excuse for Price to come back into probably just this daily order block, and then Friday maybe just finish the week continuing lower, you know? I really don't see Price continuing any higher, and I kind of don't want to see Price just immediately shoot down lower as soon as New York like news and open happens tomorrow, because then there's no real trade setup for me personally. So overall, I do want dollar to die. It's just can we go ahead and take advantage of price retracing before playing the continuation sell off, right?
You'll
And
see
then
what news we have tomorrow.
we got unemployment news tomorrow, broski.
Unemployment.
Yeah, I think it's just unemployment. That's it for the rest of the week. Um, yeah, unemployment for you, dollar, and then Friday, yeah, like just more euro and GBP, but I could really give a fuck about that news.
I can't
Um,
remember if unemployment is like
it's a medium.
ish medium.
Yeah, it's not like CPI, it's not like NFP, but
Dude, I love CPI.
yo, what? I've
Yes.
never Jax, bro, from New York. That nigga broke, like, literally gave me the biggest cheat code. He's like, bro, all it does is continue. And bro, I'll literally take a trade like 3 minutes before CPI, just Biden like the direction gold, fucking gold last week, I think it was.
That's what last week CPI was fire.
Yeah, no,
Caught ES or NAS
ooh,
by Johnny.
clinical, but bro, it's so yeah, so it all does just continue. It's so crazy. Um. But yeah, overall objective for dollar, I do want it to keep dying because if we are playing this overall range, this high to low range, this is the retracement, and then we continue this bearish, internal was the first objective, second objective, we kind of are meeting with the negative fib extension, then third objective could be this internal low, right? So yeah, overall, I do want dollar to die. I mean, here we'll go over GU. So GU is at a pretty interesting spot. All it's doing is just expanding. Literally. So my biggest job now is just to see if we can go ahead and catch it from a decent area. I mean, from here you literally will see price. Go ahead, sweep internal structure, create a pretty strong low, and then shift back to the upside. So it's not my favorite play because we're just so high, but like in a market where all it does is just continue expanding, we really could just see it retrace into somewhere within this fib extension, start to accumulate on a lower time frame. Maybe unemployment's the last sweep, and the New York Open would be the higher low. Like unemployment brings us lower, then New York Open, mid shift, and then like to end the day we start pushing higher. Maybe we could see something like that kind of movement. But bro, we're so high. Like I'd rather just like really wait for us to set in some kind of low before looking for accumulations. I don't really trade EU, but it low key is a little cleaner. I mean, Same thing on the 4 hour. You have that sweep of liquidity. You have that strong shift to the upside. We do have an imbalance that rides in the middle of this range. So like this one is a little more sexier. I mean, I wouldn't mind setting a limit somewhere within this overall demand area, roughly around the 618, but that stop is so big that I'm just not going to play that off a limit. Rather just set an alert and watch it accumulate before continuing. I mean, somewhere in here, let's just say you catch like a solid accumulation and then there, play it to the overall, fib level extensions or the overall objective, right? Almost looking at a 7-to-1 just because look what price is doing. We literally high, low, higher, high, or internal high, really, internal break, higher, high, low, or low, higher, low, right? So now we're trying to play up into these expansion fib levels. Profit one taking out this high, target two overall could take out that high. There's a debate for that. There's an argument. All right. Gold, dog. Here's the issue. Let me know if you have that too. This too, Kev. Sometimes the entrance is there, but the exit makes no sense. You know? So like gold, we know it's been doing nothing but buying, right? Let me turn on this one. All right. We know it's been doing nothing but buying. I did catch that. Solid. Nice. All right, whatever. It's over. Um, so we know it's been doing literally nothing but buying, which okay, cool. We see a pretty strong bullish candle back to the downside. We can argue on the 4 hour that it did create that first chotch, or we can argue that it played into this 4 hour imbalance and now it's looking to accumulate again. Well, let's get some more data on it. Go into the 1 hour. I mean, you'll have your chotch, you'll have your internal structure being broken back to the downside. So really comes the question, could we argue that this order block was a sufficient price sweep and then shift the market back to the downside? I mean, we do have an imbalance. We do have slight correlation with dollar looking to gain strength on the retracement. So GU can lose strength on that retracement, on that same retracement. But then comes the question, well, all right, let's just say we take it off the order block, whatever. Where the fuck do we take profit at? A 3-to-1? I mean, granted, we could play maybe in that order block there. No real imbalance though, except for correlating with that 4 hour time frame imbalance. So who knows? Gold can be on its own mission, and maybe we can actually start to see accumulate now during London, which could be pretty sick, right? I mean, we already see, let's just play this game of argument, right? We already see internal liquidity being taken. We see one more jab here before market starts to shift back to the upside, right? No real imbalance, but we are seeing pretty sufficient area of price high or low, higher high, price comes down, mitigates previous, um, because you can call that an institutional candle, right? Now market's starting to shift back to the upside. Did create the imbalance here. So now comes the question is, do we come into here, start to distribute during London, right? 8:30, we're already in this area, and then all London and this high have done is just build that trend line liquidity. Right? There's a lot of questions and potentials to play here. So it really just boils down to how do you want to, wait for your setup? Play the game of if then when. If price leaves an imbalance, then I must see how it starts to accumulate or distribute from it. Then I will take my entry model from there, you know. But I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing gold finally, start to retrace from the supply zone, but I just don't have a clear cut TP. I mean, granted, we could fucking catch the high and then sell that bitch down to probably within like this imbalance here, but I don't know. I'm just not cozy about that one. What else? SPX talking about sells. I kind of do like prefer sells or buys. So we clearly are within this 4 hour imbalance. Price did come in, start to mitigate, but I really don't see in all honesty like accumulating from here and then continuing back to the high. I don't know, call me crazy. I just see that like we have literally all right, cool. We swept liquidity, but we left just such a strong like or such a weak like structure here. Like it was just a liquidity grab and that's it. And then price, granted, we did see it go higher and higher, run on liquidity and then higher. But like this could just be, I don't know, liquidity for another buy. Maybe price will finally come in. I kind of want to see price accumulate just into the supply area, then distribute, finally start filling in, like some of this inbounds, maybe sweep liquidity here. Now, granted, it doesn't have to, especially after Trump missing dodging the bullet like Neo. So like we could just continue higher. So I am interested at least. Let me clean this chart up. I am interested at least to see how we start to accumulate in and from this inbounds in the 4 hour. But it's kind of like Kevo said, there's nothing in terms of taking the shot now. It's really just seeing what London gives for us to go ahead and, take advantage of from there. So in all honesty, that's really all I got. I mean, yeah, I literally just trade these three pairs. But if anything, talking about crypto. Dog, where's Duco? Right? The one and only, the purple cat dog that I personally have a bit of. We went ahead and mitigated this weekly order block and inbounds, which I loved, did call it out in the Discord. Did start to buy some here. So as long as we look to break above this weekly area, I think we could go. Now, granted, right, it has to follow Bitcoin, has to follow all the other coins. Um, so the way everything's looking, I mean, it could. But as of right now, it's not like a guarantee this is definitely starting to go because, I mean, just take away the sentimental noise of seasonality or like, crypto. Basic structure is literally telling us high, low, and this is that retracement within this range. So really until we break that high, I'll look to, buy some more and then really just look for it to create the higher high. Love this coin because it just hasn't hit a penny yet. So like there's my first profit target. Probably honestly my only profit target. I think it's at like 50 million market cap, so could easily hit 100 million, get to a penny, and then from there I'll probably just call it quits just because like I don't know, there's no real profit target from there after that. It's a true literal it's like a less popular Punky. We're starting to make moves like, they're starting to get like 60, 70K followers on Twitter. A lot more engagement on their actual like posts and shit, but you know, I don't see it being like a Brett or a Ponke kind of move. I see it more of just like I bought it and now it's just time to reward myself. Like actually just get something from this bad boy. So if y'all bought it with me, it's looking good. The low could potentially be in place. And yeah, we just go from there. I think that's it. Oh, real quick, talking about stocks, shout out to y'all. If y'all bought Apple, we are absolutely fucking skyrocketing all-time highs at 236. Went ahead and we started buying it around 171. So my Roth IRA is booming. But you want to hear something fucked up, Kev? Real fucked up?
What's up?
I got you. Watch this. So I was looking at my Roth IRA the other day, right? Literally last week when US 30, because it was like dragging way behind NAS and SPX. And so once we got to here last week on Friday, yeah, Friday, right at the highs, I was like, oh, I should be up a pretty significant bag or, a pretty good percentage. So I look at my Roth IRA and I'm still down like negative 0.2% or whatever. I'm like, how the fuck does that make sense? And I look, bro, I literally looked at all my positions. I literally bought May 30th, June 12th. Where is it? Yeah. And then like one more somewhere within here. I think it was like the 20, it was a Wednesday, 26, right? So all of those should be up back at that time around a 4.5 profit minimum, right? Percent. So I'm looking at it and I bought so the way it works is you can't buy in the index itself, right? Like the Dow Jones. You have to buy what's like an ETF or a derivative of it that tracks it. So like, okay, I can't buy the Dow Jones, but I'll buy Dow, right? It looks like it makes the most sense. It looks like their charts correlate, whatever, whatever. I didn't realize Dow, like just DOW, Dow, is its own company. Like that's just its own individual CEO, whatever, whatever. So I was looking at it and I'm like, I've been buying the wrong fucking Dow this whole time.
Wow. What the fuck?
So I was pissed. I'm over here
Nah,
looking. So
bro.
now I'm buying like DDM, which is, this is about as good as it gets.
Bro, what?
Dog. So instead of missing getting all these gains,
Fumbled.
I switched it to right here. So I am up a bag from the high to the high. But like, yeah,
At
bro.
least you're not that person who bought the wrong bread, bro.
Dog, I've seen people send me screenshots. They're like,
I
why,
saw that someone
bro,
post
like they had Brett on Solana. They're like, why isn't it
something
moving?
like that.
I was like, damn,
That's crazy, man.
GG's, it's not it. So yeah, no, it did happen. Oh well. A sleeper who's coming out of the woodworks, Coinbase, very
All right.
happy. We did call it out around here. No, cap. We did call it out here, right? STNB here was the LPS. So I did call within that 4 OB. Did run to about 15% return. Retraced back into the daily area. And it was pretty funny because, like, I was looking at the shit at work. And so my head attorney, he comes to me, he goes, Yo, what are you looking at? And I was like, Oh, I'm just looking at some stocks, da da da. And he goes, Oh, so you invest? I was like, Do I? And so, I'm chopping it up, whatever. He's like, oh, okay, how long you been doing this? I'm like, well, August is 4 years. He goes, oh, do you have a track record? I pull out my Tradezilla. I show him my Google Excel sheet, whatever, whatever. He goes, show me another year's worth of data and I'll give you some money. And I was like, oh, we about to be private funded, baby. Private equity investor. So yeah, no, it's kind of crazy how
All
like
right.
people are genuinely looking for the skill set. Like, bro, no way. It made me had a moment of realization, honest to God. Because like my head attorney, he owns like three offices. He's like a multimillionaire. He's looking to like literally just get out the game, retire, like, 65, whatever, right? Older. And he's looking at this, he goes, Oh yeah, like I try to get into trading like support resistance, whatever. And I was like, oh, cute. And he was just like, if I could do it all again, I would put all 30 years that I put into law into this. Because I feel like
Damn.
the better it's a better R&R. Don't deal with people, don't deal with nothing. Like you just show up, make money, and leave. I was like,
100%.
yeah, dog, like this is the best
100%.
game in the world. Like fucking you me. Yeah, so it just goes to show, bro. This skill's so fucking universal, whether it's day trading Forex, futures, investing in the Roth IRA, like
Maybe you tapped in with the Darwin FX thing.
dog, I've been meaning to for so long.
Yeah,
Just
me too. I've been sleeping on. I think we both got to tap in with that.
dog, we
That's
got
where you get the real investors, bro. You build a
dog.
track record too there.
But like, we gotta do it for a little bit. You know what it was? I think I didn't sign up at first because I wanted to like have one solid track record and then it's just to upload because like you can upload like your track records. But yeah, no, I've just been being a bitch about that because like, what if I have a bad month and blah 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 blah, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I gotta get on that. I do. Um, damn, ain't no water around here. Whatever, figure that out. So yeah, that's all I got, familia.
Yeah, that's all I got for tonight too, man.
Oh
Been
shit.
on here. It's 11:06 p.m. over here, Central Standard Time in Illinois. It's over there. It's like midnight over there, Florida, right?
Yeah, it's 12:06 over here on the East Coast, Beast Coast.
We've been on here for a little minute now. If you guys do have any last questions, make sure you drop them right now. If not, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the call. Give you guys, a few seconds.
Blah, blah, blah. And I just want to go ahead and appreciate every single one of y'all who've been saying tuned in and tapped in, not just on this call,
For
but every
real.
single week. Yo, we see you, Carlos. Yo, we see you, GJ. Yo, we see you, Eric. Reina, this is the first time I've seen you, but I hope to see you again back live. And don't forget, we are dropping these recordings on YouTube. So this is recorded, thank God, because I keep forgetting to hit the button. So I will go ahead and upload this once the chat is over. Poke Call was fire. Shout out to Kev. Oh,
Oh,
the goat. Fire, fire, fire. So all right, familiar with all that being said, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Don't forget, as always, to DCA on your cryptos. Don't over leverage on your Forex. And most importantly, if someone ever says crypto is dead, you look them in the eyes, you pull out your Phantom wallet, and you slap that nigga in his face with it. Feel me? But as always, familiar, it's your boy CDG and Kevo signing off. Catch y'all next week on the ones and twos.
peace
Peace.
out.